All right, I'm back. We got a shave of epic proportions. Let's start off with a hype beer. To crack this one off, we got Pliny the Elder from Russian River Brewing Company right here. This one I picked up while I was in California, and so we are going to get right to it. It says Pliny the Elder was a Roman naturalist, scholar, historian, and author. In his writings, he refers to Lupus salictarius, meaning wolf among scrubs, like an early reference to hop vines growing wild among willows. Pliny the Elder died in 79 AD while saving people during the eruption of Mount Vesuvius. He was immortalized by his nephew and adopted son, Pliny the Younger. Pliny the Elder, the beer is full-bodied, hop-forward, double IPA. Keep refrigerated and consume fresh to best enjoy this beer's intense hop character, 8%. That was a mouthful, but it's a hype beer and worthy of the time. So, let's grab the bottle opener here, and I keep it right on my brush display because I can do things like that. All right, we got ourselves a glass. I'm going to enjoy this out of a standard can glass here. These are quite popular nowadays, and I think they do look pretty good myself. Put that right off to the side. Maybe just a little bit of an aggressive pour, but you can kind of see the color on that one there. Got my fresh hop glass. Nice color, crisp, clean. Oh, and the aroma is jumping off of this. It's old school. It smells like an old school West Coast IPA, and I love that smell. Nice pine citrus character. Very nice. And that is good. That is real good. So, all the pine characters, resinous. This is not for the faint of heart. This particular beer really seems to be bringing the piney, citrus, resinous character, and I love it. What a great staple. All right, let's get right into it. We're going to be using Schick Gold Shaves La Befana right here. And this is a release that started out as a winter seasonal, and I really wish they would have Schick Gold Shave somewhere on the front, but I guess they don't. This is in their old soap base, their Commander-in-Chief soap base, because if you look on the front, it has the ingredients, and it is missing the Tussa Silk. So it's not the Patriot base, it's the old base, the Commander-in-Chief, but still really good stuff. I have it whipped up right here in my Thirsty Badger shave bowl, and as you can see, that is a damn fine looking lather. Really good stuff indeed. And then I have my Viking Soaps Ebonite brush right here in the black and red. Absolutely love this brush. Black and red, right up my alley. Fucking beautiful. And then we got the newest batch of Odin's Beard badger hair on top. And this one does have quite a bit of gel tips on it. So, let's get into it. Let's talk a little bit about what's on the docket for today's shave. This is going to be a head-to-head comparison of two Schick injectors of epic proportions. The tail of the tape. We have the Schick Golden 500, the current reigning champion, the GOAT razor in my collection, the greatest of all time, my absolute favorite razor. The Schick Golden 500. That one right there is a Type J Schick injector. It has a long handle that has a ribbed plastic design, and then a gold metal head, and it is quite lightweight. It's a mild feel, but an efficient enough shave, like medium efficient shave. But the face feel is very smooth, very comfortable. And I haven't tried a Schick injector blade that I didn't like with it thus far. It is just an absolute workhorse for me. It gives me consistent good shaves, and it basically has set the tone for Schick injectors in the wet shaving community, just through me singing its praises. And I know many people have went out and bought Type J's after that and have found them to be, if not their GOAT, a part of their regular rotation, and for good reason. I'm not bullshitting you guys. The Schick Type J, and if you can find it, the Schick Golden 500, it's not really necessary. It's just a special edition Type J. Same design, same shave. But damn, that is one legendary razor. Now, the contender. J.R. Reyes, let me borrow this bad motherfucker. This is a extremely rare razor and a extremely rare Schick injector as well. This is the Schick Type F. One of a kind design, very rare because it was only made for under a year, and it's just a fabulous specimen. Very lucky and honored to be able to use this one. This right here is going to go head to head with my GOAT, the Schick Golden 500. I'll show you kind of what we're working with here. This one, the Type F, is many models earlier than the Type J. It goes in alphabetical order, so you can kind of see a little bit of the progression over the years. The handle design, this is an aluminum alloy makeup, all metal design. This one is kind of like a half plastic, half metal design. The head actually opens with this one. With this little lever here, you pull it out, the head opens a bit and allows for better cleaning. But both are very nimble and intuitive. The neck on each one kind of has this natural curvature that makes the shave very intuitive. So before we go on too far rambling, let's get going. I'm going to start with good old faithful here, and I'll do this one on the right side. I expect no problems whatsoever with the Strike Gold shave. Soap, even though it's the old base, the old soap was a fantastic formula, and I never had any issues with it in the past. With both of these razors, light pressure, even though this one has a plastic handle and it is quite lightweight, and you might even be able to get away with a little bit of pressure, but I promise you, these Schick injector blades, they're sharp. Additional pressure is not going to be necessary. Both of these razors I expect are going to be super smooth. You don't have to have any fear of like buffing or anything like that. They are both very smooth offerings. Try to go right up the middle here. And it is just hard to beat. It's hard to beat that feeling, guys. It is hard to beat that feeling. So smooth. It's hard to put it down with lather still on the face, but with a razor like this here, we're gonna do it. So, what I have experienced in using this F-type is a similar shave, a familiar shave. Even though this is the oldest Schick injector I've used to date, I've used the Type G, type I, type J. This might be the oldest one that I've used to date, but I've found a very similar shave that it gives me. Very comfortable, non-threatening. Now that I'm using them side by side, I think this one, the Type F, has just a hair more blade feel. So whereas the other one has kind of low blade feel and medium efficiency, I think this one here might be like mid-low. Not quite medium blade feel, but mid-low blade feel. And equal medium efficiency. I've used the Type F 2 days in a row now. This will be the third day. And I had 2 flawless shaves with 0 irritation afterwards. No ingrowns, no cuts, no nothing. It has been 2 very enjoyable days of shaves. So that is a good sign. And the feel of that Type F immediately reminded me of my goat, the Type J, the Golden 500. It immediately gave me those feels like this is something special. Kind of like the first time I ever used a Schick Injector. It was a Type G. Gave me those feels, and it made me feel like this is something different. This is something special. And Schick Injectors to this day are widely my favorite. So let's take a swig. We'll continue with pass 2. Plenty of lather left here. Staying patiently hydrated. What a sexy lather. And Frank didn't really do, or I should say Jen Marting, didn't really do all too much to this soap base. If you're unaware, Jennifer Marting is the product, the soap and aftershave maker for Schick Golden Shave. And she's been in the hobby a long time, and she really knows her shit. But they really didn't do all too much, except for just add tussa silk, maybe tweak the ratios. So it's largely the same great soap base. There's just a bit more attention to the post shave in the Patriot base. But man, a little bit of soap goes a long way with this one. I definitely overloaded, but I didn't want to take any chances on this shave. I wanted to give myself a reliable platform for this comparison. And I think we've done that. Alright, let me get that extra lather off my hands. Alright, pass 2, Golden 500 Type J against the grain. Very smooth, man. It's just kind of, at this point, I'm so familiar with it that it's like intuitive, effortless. Right down the middle, even against the grain. I do nice choppy strokes to kind of define the beard line, buffing as it were, no problems. And then even when I take the longer strokes, very comfortable. No problems there. Ooh, looks like I got a few weepers. I was kind of worried about that, but I wasn't going to bring it up unless I actually got them. But it looks like I did, so we will bring that up. Keep the cameras rolling. No editing or magic here. So those were, there was a couple blemishes that I thought were small enough I was going to be able to go over them. Looks like I got them. No big deal. Does feel like very close, smooth shave right there. Let's take the Schick Type F against the grain and see how we fare on this side. I will say the right side is my more dominant side, even though I'm using my right hand for both. I'm kind of reaching across my body with this one. So there's that. But really, the Type F is feeling largely similar, very comfortable. I'm almost positive the end result is going to be two BBS halves of a face. Alright. And it looks like we got away on this side with no damage. So that's good. So even though I sustained a few weepers on this side, they were just blemishes, so I'm not really gonna count it because neither razor forced a weeper. If you run over blemishes, that really you can't really hold that against your razor. I mean, bonus points if you can run over blemishes and not cut them open, but you have a razor blade in your razor, so it's gonna happen. Alright, so let's go ahead and get the slather off. We'll feel around. If I was a betting man, I'd say these are going to be two very similar shaves. I know feel-wise, there's only the slightest bit of blade feel that I can discern the difference of. Obviously, the Type F has a bit more heft, all metal construction, but that really doesn't affect my shave too much. I make the necessary adjustments to deal with heft or lack thereof, and quite honestly, the length of the handles, where I was skeptic. I think I just said those backwards. I was skeptical about the long handle on the Type J, and after I got it in the den and put it to use, I found it didn't bother me whatsoever, and I became really comfortable and familiar with it. So that doesn't bother me whatsoever. But if you're not a fan of long handles, you know, there's plenty other Schick models available to you out there. Other than that, if you're, you know, one that really takes care and cleans your razors after every shave, or just cares about the ease of cleaning, the Type J is going to be the winner, just because the head breaks open and you can clean it a little bit easier. So let's get some aftershave going here. I got the matching aftershave splash. You can see the ingredients right there on the bottom. I'm going to pair this with some good Oleo from Chicago Grooming Company, formerly Oleo Oleo Soapworks. So you can see that there. And this is basically all skin food. You can see those ingredients. It is more or less entirely skin food. So I'm just going to take a few drops of good Oleo. 1, 2, 3, and then I'll just wipe off the trimmings there. And then we got nice quality industry standard restrictor. And we will pour that right on top of the good Oleo. Give it a nice even mix. And let's do some matte shaves, slapplications. Very, very nice. Beat the aftershave into the skin. As Mac would say. Definitely miss my boy Mac Shaves. R.I.P. his YouTube channel. But that was fantastic. I'm smelling like Xerjoff's Naxos. Absolutely wonderful. If you're wondering what I decided in this comparison, who is the GOAT? I'm sticking with the Golden 500. Sticking with the Golden 500. Even though the Type F was a wonderful challenge, a good competitor, and one hell of a piece to have in your collection, Schick Golden 500, more readily available than the Type F. The Type J is anyways. And the combination of the shave, the ease of use, the cleaning, all of that, the Type J is still it's still my GOAT. It's close. It's close. But the Type J is still the GOAT. And we are going to seal the deal with one spray of the EDP, matching EDP. Might as well just give it one bang right to the chest. Strike Gold Shave. I love their EDPs. You can pick them up pretty much, I think, at the Razor Company, at murphyandmcneil.com and strikegoldshave.com, and maybe other places that I'm not aware of. But I do have referral links and affiliate links for TRC and Murphy and McNeil. So use them or don't use them. I don't care. All right, guys. That's that. That was a great shave, an epic battle. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I appreciate you, and I'll catch you on the next one.